Ty, was it a player, the wall, just the fans in general that swayed you to keep Zoo in for that final minute there?
Yeah, I usually don't like doing that. I think, bad karma. But like I said, he had a chance earlier. I think this year I took him out, so I was giving him one more play, and Bogey, with a big shot to give it to him. So that was huge for Zoo, and like I said, huge for our team, just the morale of our team, and where we're at right now. Like I said, I like where we're at.
And I just want to check in on Nico. Obviously, he left the game early. Is there any concern that he's going to
I'm not sure
miss?
yet. I know it's just a little growing, but I'm not sure how severe it is right now.
Coach, with 2 games left, you mentioned about taking care of business, controlling what you guys can control, not really paying attention too much to the standings. What does it mean to have guys like James and Kawhi to kind of lean on, knowing what's at stake here in the next few days or so?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, 2 veteran guys that's been there, seen a lot of different things, throughout the course of their career. And so having those 2 guys lead us is good for us. Like I said, the main thing is those 2 guys just staying healthy, and it's going to be an exciting run. So we'll see what happens.
Coach, you're someone who likes perfection. You guys playing so well right now. Are there any things that you're seeing from the team where you're like, oh, we really got to fix this as we get there to the playoffs?
Yeah, I talked to the team at the end of the game. I usually don't do a lot of talking after the game, but just tell them we got to get back to our defensive identity. We've kind of let our guards down because of, guys are being out or whatever it may be. But, we got to have the same approach every single night. And sometimes when you're scoring easy, you kind of let your guard down defensively. But what we're trying to get to and where we're trying to go, you can't do that. So our identity every single night has got to be defense. We got to have that mentality every time we step on the floor. And I think we've been lacking lately, so we just got to be better with that.
Ty, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but is it hard to keep guys engaged when you're playing teams that are missing players at this point in the season? They can see the finish line, just ahead of them.
I don't know. I'm engaged, so I hope that trying to win every game. But like you said, it can be hard, but we still got to have the right mindset. We got to be professional about it. We know they have 6 or 7 of their players on the floor. And I told you before the game, they have a good young nucleus, good young guys that play hard, play with pace, can shoot the basketball, can attack. And like I said, they play well tonight. And like I said, Ime has them playing well and playing hard as well.
Hey, Ty, how have you seen Zoo grow as a passer?
Just working with Larry Naga, working with Larry Drew, just – taking his time. He's always been good in the pocket, burst blitzes and stuff like that, but now with the post doubles, just taking his time, understanding where the double teams are coming from, and making the right pass and right play. And so he's definitely got better with that, but I credit that to Jay Larranaga and Larry Drew.
Hey, how you doing today, Coach? Coach, Derrick Jones Jr., he's been very efficient, necessarily on the defense and things like that, but coming in, he wasn't really known as being a three-point shooter. Looking at him shoot that 3-ball from the corner and being a high percentage shooter this year, how does that make you feel when you see that 3-ball goes in?
Makes me feel good. But he works on it every single day. Him and Jay Larranaga again, putting the work in every single day. They got those little small hoops that I don't know all that stuff they got, but he's there every day, committed to it every single day to be a good shooter. He understands that, teams are going to, help off him a little bit, and just got to be ready to step up and knock it down with confidence. He's been doing that for us. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dennis.